Hey everyone, so we are back with PushTalk, and today is, I don't have my watch on me, but I think it's April 13th. I'm going to roll with that.
Yep.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. It's back. We're back. It's April 13th. We had such an extraordinary day yesterday.
Absolutely.
I am still kind of in shock, and I think we have a few photos that we're going to be kind of showing as we talk about it. But yesterday, literally, we did a rally where we marched with different organizations, different people from clergy, and we really just marched and talked about different initiatives. But the main initiative that we talked about was the right to vote.
Yes.
And we had some major, there we go, Reverend McDonald, people who have been on the front line of this issue forever, seems like, who are out there. And it's crazy because we talk about it all the time about how it's 2022 and we're still having the fight of 1964.
Right.
But even after this, and I don't think we have photos of it, but even after this, after the march, which it was a great turnout for the march, immediately after that, all those organizations went in the room and we started to strategize and talk about what we're individually doing.
Right.
So I thought it was pretty interesting. I thought it was pretty unique. And I enjoyed myself. How do you feel about it, James?
I had a good time. It was very productive as far as, being able to network, being able to, shake hands of people I hadn't seen in quite some time. And then some people were just meeting. And it turned out really well. Like you said, the crowd was a nice sized crowd. It was very enjoyable. The march wasn't very long at all. The prayers were great, and for those who didn't know about the historical aspect of Auburn Avenue, found out, had a crash course yesterday when it came to the SCLC building and knowing exactly where the old Ebenezer Church and the new one, being right across the street from one another. Big Bethel.
Yeah.
That was my first time in there. I've seen it a dozen times.
And crazily enough, I think we ended up at the table of the pastor of Big Bethel.
Yes, we did.
We did.
We did. Yeah, he came and joined our table. He sure did. And that was, so that was a treat. And I had a chance to speak with him after and everything.
Yeah, so again, I love the event. I am super grateful for being able to be a part of the event. The sad part is that we're still in, like I said, in 2022, having the same argument about voting rights.
Yeah.
And I encourage everybody, if you have not taken a chance to go online and do so, pull the bills that were passed last week in the House and read them. But also, too, pay attention to these organizations, People's Agenda, Georgia Stand Up, Black Voters Matter. They all have material that they're actually putting out now to kind of educate people on what has changed about SB2, what's changed the voting process for SB202, because there are some myths. I think Mrs. Butler pointed out that we all, we preach the sermon that you can't pass out water in line. That's not the case. You can't pass out water within 100 feet of the line, right? So it's knowing what the rules are. Again, it goes back to the perspective of not letting the rules beat you. So now these rules will probably be in place at least through the May election.
Right.
So let's make sure that we know and we're doing everything we must do to make sure that these things are taken care of.
Yeah, so you're going to have your water bucket. And if the water boys are going to be out there, they need to be out on the sidewalk somewhere away from the building where they can give water out or sell water or whatever it is that they do. But the whole idea is to, with all these different rules and
educating yourself on the rules.
Right.
Yeah. So it's not. I don't want to make it sound like we're promoting water boys out there because that's a whole nother.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother political argument.
Yeah.
We're saying that a lot of people have the interpretation that you can't give out water at all, and we were educated on it yesterday. That's not the case. Right. What the law states is that you can't be within 100 feet of the actual voting line. Right. So I'm not. Neither side, give out water, don't give out water. I just want you to know what your rights are.
Yeah.
And I think that that's what's extremely important. So that was an awesome event. I know we have more events coming up, and I don't know whether we even have it, Ali, the event that we have coming up actually on the 24th, but if not, we'll promote it. We'll start promoting it throughout the rest of the week. We'll be doing another voting rally event on the 24th. Also, we are going down to Augusta.
Yeah.
On May, give me the date.
May 21st.
May 21st.
2022.
May 21st, 2022. So that's super exciting, and more information will be coming out about that this week, hopefully,
Yes.
on our website platforms, on our social media platforms. So stay tuned as we build that up. And then we also have our gala coming up, July 16th.
July 16th of 22 this year.
Black Push
It
celebrates the
is
night of service. So it'll be about
Absolutely.
celebrating people who are doing service
Looking
initiatives in
forward
the
to
community. Yeah. So that'll be at the Omni, and more information will be coming out about that as well. But quick topic for today is, so we did the event for voting rights. You were in the meeting longer than I was. So what did you guys leave out of there with the consensus on what's next?
Well, after everything was all said and done, I think people were really on board with just doing their part in getting, getting together with other groups and making something happen. It's really big that all these folks, all these different organizations, yes, we've been doing it and some of them have been doing it longer than others, but they've been doing it in such a way that they were a little bit, each group was doing a little something, and now they this is more or less bridging the gap, and now you have, and where it was, instead of it was just being two organizations, now you have 3 or 4 organizations working towards the same cause. Maybe that might be, it's all dealing with voter rights, but it may be a different section. One might be getting all the clergy in their churches, in their neighborhoods, and in their general areas together,
right.
Where someone else is dealing with, another 3 or 4 organizations are dealing with the education aspect of it. And so it panned out well, and people were they did a lot of networking. A lot of networking was going on in there, and I think that I left out of there feeling as if there was some steps made, and that some things got accomplished with that, because now we have an understanding what each organization can do, and so it gave you an opportunity to kind of pick and choose who you needed to be working with based on what your organization does.
Yeah. And I think that's extremely important, because one of the things that I know that that we're about is really about collaboration, right? Making sure that we collaborate with other organizations. I know tomorrow we're having a meeting with Black Voters Matters, and then Friday we turn around and have a meeting with solicitors from about 5 or 6 different counties, as well as Black Voters Matters. So we have so much work to do.
Yes.
We're going to be working, and I know we're getting ready to meet with parents who have lost children to gun violence.
Yes.
That's another thing that our organization is working on, because I'm extremely passionate about that. But we have a lot of different things getting ready to happen. So I want to encourage everybody. Today is a short podcast for us, but I want to encourage you to go online, check out our website, go on our Facebook page, see the events we have going on. Follow us, and if you can make a donation, but go ahead and make a donation. We have so many different events going on, so many different things going on, so many things we have our hand in. And even this week, we'll be out of town. Some of us will be out of town going to California for the Trumpet Awards.
Right. That should be really nice. Zernona Clayton's Trumpet Awards ceremony. Her organization puts on a fantastic program each year. It's going to be really enjoyable.
Yeah, I remember one particular year, mutual friends of ours, Confunction performed for Jamie Foxx. They were honoring Jamie Foxx and Confunction as she performed here in Atlanta, and I still have the video on my phone.
Wonderful.
I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, I still got the video on my phone, Reverend Fuller doing that little turn that he does. So I'm super excited about that. But today, please, you guys, if you have not registered to vote, go to www.sos.ga.gov, register, find out what you need to do to register. Reach out to us. Reach out to organizations like People Agenda, Stand Up, Georgia Stand Up, Black Voters Matter. Please, please, please make sure that you're registered to vote. Do not be afraid. Don't let anybody scare you, because fear was a tactic they used in 1964, and fear is a tactic they're still trying to use in 2022. So we have to be educated, and we have to be aware. With that being said, we hope to see everybody. We'll be live tomorrow. We'll be back live tomorrow. We'll do something different tomorrow. We'll be back live a little bit longer tomorrow. But we want to encourage you guys with this little clip that we have of some of the work that we've done this year through Black Push. And until tomorrow, please stay blessed and stay safe. because they're waiting on us. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?